So our Christian gospel ministers who sing gospel songs are struggling to be celebrities like the people in the world. There are things I know I can't say. But you see, if you see a gospel minister's requirement to invite him, you will weep. You will weep. He must be flown first class. He must be put in a 5-star hotel. The minimum honorarium is so and so amount. And you must give 50% before he comes. The remaining 50%, 2 days before he arrives. I've asked you before, do you see them in the village? It's an industry. It's about money. It's about influence. And the earlier you realize that not everything that sounds Christian is godly, the earlier you begin to shape your life according to the kingdom principles. Jesus was saying to them that this is the way the Pharisees have decided to run Christian ministry. But see what I have in mind. Make sure you align. Go back to 2 Corinthians 11. Let me finish that teaching. I read one more scripture and then we'll sit down. Brethren, sit down quickly. Sit down quickly. Go back. I think we're in verse 4. For if he who comes preaches another Jesus whom we have not preached, or you receive a different spirit which you have not received, or a different gospel which you have not accepted, you may well put up with it. Verse 5. For I consider that I am not at all inferior to the most eminent apostles. Here you know that what Paul was talking about here is not them Peter. He was talking about false apostles. But they seem to have more influence than him, going about teaching all kinds of corrupted things. Next verse. Even though I am untrained in speech, yet I am in knowledge. But we have been thoroughly manifested among you, what? In all things. Go to Deuteronomy 13. Some of you were not at the conclave when I read this scripture. I want to show it to you. 13 and verse 1. If there arises among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and he gives you a sign or a wonder. Keep going. And the sign or the wonder comes to pass, of which he spoke to you, saying, let us go after other gods which you have not known, and let us serve them. 3. You shall not listen to the words of the prophet or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God is testing you to know whether you love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Did you see what I just read? He says the prophecy is coming to pass. His dreams and his visions are accurate. But hidden inside that manifestation is a desire to lure you to follow other gods. So even though he looks like an accurate prophet, talks like an accurate prophet, if he's pointing you to Babylon, he says that is God testing you. It's a test. That anybody can come and say, I saw Barcelona and Real Madrid winning. Then you say, prophet. He said, if he's pointing you to other gods, somebody can be stealing from their nation, stealing from their church, stealing from their people, and be caught red-handed. People will still gather in church and say, man of God. Next verse. You shall walk after the Lord your God and do what? Fear him. And keep his commandments and obey his voice. You shall serve him and do what? Hold fast to him. Verse 5. But that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be what? Because he has spoken in order to turn you away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you from the house of bondage, to entice you from the way in which the Lord your God commanded you to walk, so you shall put the evil away from your... Next verse. If your brother... Now, this one was a prophet. Now he says, your brother, the son of your mother... Okay, put this verse in NLT. I like the way NLT says it. Suppose someone secretly entices you, even your brother, your son or daughter. Read the next line. The one whom you love, or your closest friend, and says, let us go worship other gods, gods that neither you nor your ancestors have known. Next verse. They might suggest that you worship the gods of the people who live nearby, or who come from the ends of the earth. He says, but do not give in or listen. Have no pity. What do? Do not spare them. Next verse. You must do what? Who should strike the first blow? You.